Tyler fucking...
And we're live.
And we're live. Welcome, everybody, to the Spare Bedroom Challenge Show, where every week the Spare Bedroom Boys and their wonderful, great social media coordinator, Nikki, get together to talk about everyone's favorite guilty pleasure show, MTV's The Challenge. But before we dive into all the topics of the week, as per always, Dana's a quick recap.
Previously on the challenge, I forgot how this episode started, and I just watched it an hour ago. I think Darrell talks about making moves, foreshadowing. You know how these things go. Gabby has regrets. Josh is a big creep and is such a dumb goof that he can't even get with Nani. CT puts Big T through extreme training by just chucking pillows at her, and it pays off because power comes to Big CT, and he wants the fucking goof. The big brother divide is becoming greater and greater, and Darrell is caught in the middle. Remember that foreshadowing I mentioned earlier? Lolo then wakes up thinking she has to go train for the Olympics, like she forgot about them or something, and just pieces out. Nam's back pain mysteriously ends right at that exact same moment as well. Pretty weird. So it's time for an elimination challenge, but oh no, sound the alarm. We got a fucking security breach in this bitch. All on this week's episode.
All on this week's episode. So, the episode was good. Kind of a piss off. But let's talk about just like the main points. Let's talk about Josh just being a huge creep and striking out with Nani.
Yeah, man. I got some points about that.
All right, Eric, lead us off.
Do you know, like, where's my hug? Like, those creepy guys in the hallway that would, like... go up to girls that they're kind of friends with, like, where's my hug? Like, there's just creepy, gross, like, I like you, do you like me? Like, just cringy, like, gross, neckbeardy, like, just a fucking unacceptable way to act towards women. Like, I know how to act towards women because I'm such a huge stud, so I know that being all creepy to them like that. And if you can't hook up with Nani, like,
That's right.
like you're doing something wrong.
You're doing
man.
something very... And it's not even her being like, oh, don't, Josh. It's like, Josh, you're being a creep. Quit being a big creep right now, Josh.
It's like they're cousins, and he's just like, it's like he has a crush on his cousin, and his cousin's like, stop, like, please stop. Like, Josh.
Well, she was like, you're like a brother to me, which is the classic line of like, stop, you're being a creep.
Yeah. What if he was like,
Booze.
what if you would have said like,
Okay.
okay, guy.
Like that security breach. Jesus.
Security breach.
Security breach.
The belling ran out. Did you hear that? It just died. So for those of you watching, Kooks ordered some booze. And anyways, so what the fuck was I saying? Josh, being a creep. Yeah, she's like, you're like a brother to me. He's like, if you would have said like something like, yeah, like your big brother. It's just, I just think it was super fucking really like greasy and.
Nikki, what did you think of it all?
I felt the same way. I was like, Josh, just stop.
Yeah, like
super creepy.
and like who acts like that when there's a camera like right in front of you, man? Like him and Fessy, you need to like. Did you ever see the movie Hitch? Like where like there's like that guy like
Everybody's seen Hitch.
who's like teaches you how to date and how to like
Hitch.
roll chicks. I know, but I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think they need to like call up Hitch in the off season and do a quick Hitch, Fessy and Josh, because like their game with women is fucking piss poor. I'm like, bro, you're a Div 1 football player,
But he's an introvert.
Yeah.
whatever, man.
Remember?
But still, like, man,
Hard
get some game, like get some like play with women and don't creep them out. Anyways, I just thought that was horrible to watch.
And then there wasn't much else in the beginning. I think.
Oh, I also wrote, I think when Nani's not around, Josh smells Nani's shoes.
That's probably true.
And then I think we get into the daily challenge.
Yeah, but there's the funny scene of CT just chucking pillows at Big T, like dressing her up on those muscle stimulators on the weird fucking balance thing. And there's like actual shots where he's like kind of throwing pillows, but then some of them he's just fucking like just whipping pillows at her.
Baby gets his bottle. You have to show him your ID?
Yeah.
What? They're like legit?
Yeah.
No, you can just be 15 and get skipped the dishes.
Well, like Kooks shows up like, let me see your ID.
Bro, I get ID'd all the time still. It's the biggest pain in the ass. Like, I'm 34. Leave me alone.
We're just saying that Josh smells Nani's shoes when she's not around.
Oh, 100%. Josh has masturbated to her Instagram. Like, guaranteed.
Oh.
No doubt.
I
Yeah.
thought that was just a big glass of water.
Yeah, I was like, is it?
It is water.
Is it?
I thought it was soda water.
Nope. Water and whiskey.
It's a watered down whiskey.
go.
Then yeah, CT throws pillows at Big T, funny times, and then you right into the. Everybody's getting into the fucking.
Yeah, there wasn't else.
Yeah, the only other thing, Lolo might quit. That's the foreshadowing again.
Yeah, she was kind of
Lolo might
she was squirting about quitting.
Mm-hmm. But that brings us to the actual challenge. Eric?
It was called Airlift, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
So basically,
Looking for confirmation.
you basically ride up on a boat towards a bunch of hanging ropes, hanging from a helicopter. You grab onto the ropes and you hang on, and then there's a floating dock. You land as close as you can to the dock. You swim up to it. You slam the button. Easy peasy. CT Big T. And then the person with the best time wins. It was probably the easiest challenge I've ever fucking seen. It was super, like the only thing that was like
It was hard to grab the rope.
for Devin and Josh, like the elements weren't working for them
So-
because like the rope was
Yeah,
like
that was
swinging away.
So
From
let's start with that. We all love Devin on this show. Every single one of us is a huge Devin fan. Did he deserve what happened to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He was,
Karma is real.
Yeah. So for those of you who didn't watch yet, the wind took the rope away from Josh, and then Devin just reamed into him for a good 10 minutes.
Are you gonna stop? Probably a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
I think Gabby was like, "Hey,
Nani
just
was
cut
the
it
one
out."
who snapped.
Yeah, and then Devin is up, and the exact same thing happens to him, which is hella embarrassing for Devin. He took it like a champ when he got back to shore. Besides Big T's performance, so we'll talk about that. But any other performances stand out? Leroy swam pretty good for a guy.
Like we're talking about ones that stand out like well.
Well, yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. There's some funny ones, like Anissa just falling off the rope.
There's a bunch of funny ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nani falling off was very funny.
And then Josh Nani blaming herself for Josh being a fucking big jamook. Like I didn't get
I
that.
didn't get it either.
Big jump.
Josh's big rope fuck up. Devin being a dick. Anissa flops off the rope. Devin talks shit and fucks up. Those are my notes from that. Yeah, no one really like stood out that much. It was a pretty basic challenge. Like the only like standout was clearly Big T because I did not see that coming.
How does Lolo not know how to swim?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't understand that.
What the fuck?
Well, like, and her excuse was her shoe came off, so there's more
Oh.
traction.
Why she wear shoes? Oh, I guess like
They all are.
to, like hold, I know, but like who's? I don't
Yeah.
know.
She's so negative, man. Like as soon as she got there, she's like, "We lost."
Well, they did.
And Nom's
Shut
like,
from you.
I kind of seen her going away, but I was like,
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm just gonna keep swimming.
Yeah. He's like, I look over and I see Lolo struggling, and I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, she's embarrassing. Anissa, great editing with giving the big build up and then just slowly her just sliding off into the water.
But yeah, other than that, okay, before we get into Big T again, this challenge was way too long. Anyone disagree that this was way too long?
Yeah, but like we'll get into like how the episode ended, but
Yeah.
I guess they kind of had to like stretch the fucking episode out. So like, hey, let's like make this part fucking way more over dramatic than it has to be because it was pretty weak to be honest. Like, there was nothing really
I
happening.
thought it would have been a lot better if they edited it shorter like all the other ones. This one, or if you're gonna drag it out, don't do a million cuts of them like approaching the rope, and like just show like a clean shot for longer, or
That's the
something.
thing too. Like 5 of them got DQ'd, so they're actually watching them took like probably 30 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they
Oh,
stretched
yeah, and
each
then
one out to
Josh,
2
I
minutes.
remember he asked to go again.
Yeah. We can go good, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, no, you're DQ. What?
Like, what?
What do you mean Dairy Queen?
Can we go again? What the fuck?
Also, I wanted to mention CT's the ultimate hype man.
Oh yeah.
He's like the hype man for the challenge. Like
Great teammate.
Yeah, man. You can get like the most like, I don't want to say anything rude, but like a very not great competitor in Big T, but hype her up, and then she can like I think it makes her perform a little better. So it helps.
I think CT is. Nikki, what do you think of his mic drop interview there when he had
I
the
loved
toucan?
it. I laughed really hard. I genuinely think, even though neither of them are on my team, I think they are the best team.
They're the most fun to watch, I think, as a team.
Yeah.
Because they're such a fucking because CT is such a dominant fuck, and then Big T's just kind of this delicate little delicate little flower.
So
she was smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's having fun though. She's enjoying herself.
It was how she did it, and it was you gotta do some pole dancing, and he was like, I've been training wrong for this whole time.
I think that let's talk about Big T. Dane, were you surprised with how fucking fast she swam? That fucked me up.
Yeah, she's got some quickness to her, but I think we're comparing it to CT, who's a big old fucking dad bod and was probably just.
But
I don't think he's a fast swimmer.
She was moving, and when they were on the boat, he was like, "How the fuck did you swim that fast?" She's like, "Well, I was on the swim team in school, but I didn't want to say anything in case I was rusty." And they win, and it wasn't even close, and that's the wonders of editing too. Because they did about 30 minutes of making you think it was going to be close, and then go Big T last. So CT and Big T have the power again. CT
have the power.
CT wants to go down, and he wants to face everybody's favorite salty tears boy himself.
Give me the goof.
Give me the goof.
Give me the
Give me the goof.
Give me that goof, huh?
Hey.
But yeah, he wants the goof, and
He wants the goof.
It's a guy's elimination. It's clear. So CT's got his chance to go in.
Then where does it go from there?
Well, so right after that, so he wants the goof. He's trying to rally the troops, and then we go into the party. First party scene that looked fun, like when they did the slow motion flip cup and stuff. It looked like they were having fun for the first time this season. They did. Yeah, it looked like they were actually enjoying themselves.
Because there was the party police. Because Big T and CT were the party police.
Yeah,
you fucked around. You were gonna get voted.
Their entrance was everything. I love how they entered.
Yeah.
Well,
and then the whole domes thing looked like a weekend video. It looked all glitzy and glamorous, and Big T was looking good enough for a poke. So.
Yeah, she was. Big T.
She had her good wig on tonight.
She had the good wig.
She had the good wig
for sure. Yeah, Big T. If you follow her on Instagram, she's actually kind of a babe, which is.
Oh, I think I'd fuck with Big T for sure.
Yeah.
She it's just every time she, whenever you see her without her wig on, it just kind of throws you off. Oh shit.
Like when she cut her foot and you hated her so much.
I just thought it was. I didn't hate her. I just thought it was kind of like the lamest way to go from the challenge. You get drunk, you cut your toe open, and you're just rolling around like a fucking mook, and then you get sent home. Well, she's not coming back.
She had to go to hospital.
But she came back. That was this season, which I was surprised.
And so let's go through these super quick. The bang, 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 bang beefs in the dome there. So Leroy spills the beans to Nany that CT wants Josh to go in. Devin and Amber B make up, making Gabby really angry. And then...
I was hoping they were going to fuck.
And then, yeah, me too. And then Darrell and CT's like, I've known the guy for 10 years. Probably said that 15 times this episode. Gave a lot of you think you know a guy. We got history, OG beef going on. Any of those situations, Nikki, stand out to you?
The only one that did that I thought was pretty funny, because you could tell that what she was doing with Amber and Gabby, that whole drama when she went up to Devin and hugged him. You could see in the clip she's looking at Gabby and the girls over there.
Wow.
To kind of be, kind of put that into place. get more drama that way. So I definitely noticed that. And then, yeah, other than that, like with the other stuff, when Leroy talks to Danny and says about they want to put Josh in, and then that's CT's plan. I thought, like, I don't know, in my mind, I was like, I think that's a good idea. But really, other than that, it was just like the standard drama, I want to say.
Yeah, I think Eric has an opinion on this because this is the first time I've been pissed at Leroy all season. What about you, Eric? Because you're pretty upset in the moment.
Yeah, it just was kind of a lame. It was like some super high school, like gossipy, lame of Leroy. They were talking about it. He kind of spilled the beans that they're planning to fucking throw Josh down, and who does he go and tell? Fucking Nani. Like where? Like, did you say? He said, "Well, don't say anything." Like, who the fuck do you think is the first person she's gonna go tell, you dunce? Like, don't just like keep your mouth shut. I'm sure if Leroy wouldn't have spilled the beans, it wouldn't have been a little fuck face. Like, it would have went differently tonight. So,
No.
it was just kind of. I don't know. Who the fuck? I don't even know. Like, what side is Leroy even on? Like,
Leroy is on
Cam's side.
I know, but Cam is.
But Cam is kind of on. Is Cam like in Kyle? Like, yeah. What is Leroy and Cam's alliance? Like, is it Big Brother? Because Leroy is with Casey. Like, is Leroy
Cam's with Kyle and Kyle's with CT, so it's just kind of like fuck. I don't know.
It's a weird little mix.
Yeah, they're like.
Any thoughts on any of those beefs before we get into deliberation?
Not on those ones.
No? All right. So then we go
Fuck
to
'em.
deliberation. It's deliberation time, and it is clearly one way or the other. It is either going to be Josh or it is going to be Devin, and there's one person that's going to decide it, and you know right away Darrell has the swing vote. The numbers are 7-7 and 1 Darrell. Dane, thoughts on the deliberation?
Devin tried to play the weak card, knowing that he's a layup. Didn't work out for him.
Tried to do the IT.
It was a nice try. He called himself the van guy. Threw
Yeah.
Anissa under the bus too,
Yeah.
or under the van as
But
well.
He is a very convincing little shit though. I'll give him that.
That was the best speech I've seen as far as deliberations go this
'Cause
year.
that-
What did you think, Eric?
Yeah, at first I was like, where the fuck are you going, bud? Like, he's like, yeah, like, he was just talking shit. And then he got into the whole, like, I'm the IT guy. Like, who do you want to see in the final? Like, me or CT or, like, me and Josh. Like, he had a good deliberation, and it made sense. And, but yeah, it,
Nikki, did you have any thoughts on this
Did.
speech
I don't
before
spill the
we
beans.
go to the vote?
I thought it was good too. Like, yeah, again, he's just like really good with his words.
Super good. That's the only reason he's on the show.
yeah, it's not because
That's
he's
it.
physically,
There's
like,
no other part of
he's
him.
not like a,
Although apparently
physical threat.
his OnlyFans is just banging. So
does he?
yeah, he has an OnlyFans.
Devin has an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Why do you know that? more
Because I follow
importantly?
him on
OnlyFans.
Instagram.
Does he show his dick and stuff?
I don't know. I don't own his OnlyFans, but he also talked about it on the podcast with Tori and Anissa the other day I listened to. Yes, I listened to other podcasts aside from just ours. And he,
I don't listen to podcasts.
It's the official podcast of the Challenges season, and it's Tori and Anissa.
Oh, they're like the hosts?
Yeah, and then they have a different
I
guest
forgot
every
Tori
week.
was on the show. That was a
Mhm.
while ago, eh?
Security breach.
Security breach.
So hopefully, fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
hey,
fingers
fuck.
crossed. I can
Who
get back
knows?
into this game. Or maybe Natalie was over her shit.
Or,
We'll
or
see.
Ashley comes back for a third time.
Ashley just comes back and
Yeah.
gets eliminated.
He gets
again.
eliminated right after. Oh.
It's gonna be TJ in a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time for the reveal. Devin is going down. CT is upset at Darrell, but he gives Devin the heads up right away. We don't even have to talk about it. But Josh cried again, guys.
Josh didn't even get picked to go
Happy
down.
tears. It was happy tears that he has friends.
Ugh.
He's like, I've just never been to this point in the game where I had friends like this. And I was like, holy fuck,
Oh, I
Josh.
wrote down, look at what I wrote down here. Josh cries like a puss.
And then he drew a pussy.
No, it said, over nothing. Someone spills milk, and then drew a picture of Josh. You probably can't see it, but it's just a picture of Josh crying, making a dumb noise because he's a big idiot. Like, yeah, like you can do anything. You can just be like, Josh, your shoes are nice. Like, why would you put that on me right now? Like, you know I'm going through a lot. Like, I'm just saying my shoes are nice to expect me not to fucking cry.
That's why people are keeping him around over Devin. He's an even bigger layup than Devin.
Because like during the challenge, all I can do is be like, Josh, I never really liked you that much. Oh no! Like, I just start crying.
Do we all forget how he threw a ball?
Yeah, I guess so. You
So
threw a ball like old people fuck.
So Josh cries some salty tears, but Lolo's eyes finally dried up. She's going home, Nikki. What do you think?
Yeah, that happened.
Like, I almost like felt like this was gonna be coming. I'm not sure if you guys know she's an Olympian though. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but you know, just really has to go back and train for it.
Did she qualify? Did anyone look that up? Is she qualified?
There's not even...
No, she made the bobsled team. I have some what she posted.
Okay.
She said first off that the producers made her.
What?
Apparently, yeah, and like Devin like came back at her too because she also said that Big T and CT shouldn't have won and that it was rigged and they should have been disqualified.
Oh, they couldn't tell from where they were though.
I thought they jumped too late too. I thought that was gonna be a thing.
Yeah, like was there not like warnings?
That
I
the
don't know.
producers like made her like quit and that it's like you don't see everything and then yeah she made the bobsled team.
Like, even if the producers did make her quit, like it's not like she was being fucking cool or fun or anything. They probably made her quit because she was being shitty and lame and she was bringing everyone down and making Nom upset. With, like,
well, she wasn't making like I felt like any alliances. Like I felt there was never anything with her. It was just every time you saw her, it was just like. I'm an Olympic athlete, and this is not how we do it, and this is what I'm used to, and it's like, this is not the Olympics. This is not the Olympics, okay? Like, this
just
is
the way it first started. And she's like packing, she's like, I forgot, it's the Olympics. Just like, what are you talking about? Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta go pack. The Olympics are today, guys.
Yo, yeah, I don't believe it for a second that they made her quit. It's like over the course of multiple days, her crying and saying she wanted to quit, or maybe they were just tired of her crying, and maybe like the United States Olympic Committee was like, "Yo, she's looking like a little bitch." Like there could have been multiple factors. Like she was making Olympians look bad, and that's bad for TV ratings. So there could have been.
Or like the president of the Olympics is like a big challenge fan, so he's like calls him, he's like, "Yo, like she's being a fucking bitch. Can you get her out of there? Like, tell her that she made the Olympics." Like,
or
him
even,
and all his friends like laughing. Like,
or even her,
I'm telling them that she made the Olympics again.
Even her fucking like publicist or something was like, "Yo, you haven't won a fucking daily. Like, you need to get out of here."
Come on.
Who had Lolo? You?
Yeah.
Who else do you have?
We'll get there.
We'll find
Oh,
out.
yeah, we'll find out.
But
winning team is what I got.
Yeah, I just read that when you said that, Nikki. I don't believe that shit for a fucking second. I think I think maybe she was convinced to quit.
So basically, fuck you, Nikki, is what Kooks is saying.
No, that's what she's saying.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
She was. Lolo said that she was made to quit. I don't believe it. Do you believe it?
No, I don't believe it either.
Yeah, so I didn't tell her. I was agreeing with Nikki.
Yeah, I was like, no, we're on the same page. I agree with you.
Dane, do you agree? Do you think she was forced to quit?
No, but I think she's a fucking loser, and I'm glad she's gone.
Yeah. No, that's fair. So now it's time for the final challenge. Nikki, that's your time to shine, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically what happens, they go to the crater. They find out that it's Devin and Gabby that are the compromised agents. They go down, and then all of a sudden alarms go off. Security breach. Episode ends.
Credits.
Boo!
I'm
We're going to go around in a circle. Nikki, you can start. We'll go Nikki, Dane, me, and then Eric. Nikki, your thoughts on how this episode ended and the overall episode.
Oh, I mean, I do like some cliffhangers. I wish they would have showed it, but obviously it's going to be something big that's going to happen. Overall in the episode, I did enjoy it personally. I did like the challenge, the airlift one that they did. I thought all in all it was good, and honestly I'm just excited for next week to see what's going to happen.
Dane?
I was waiting for the Blue Balls episode. It usually comes once a season.
The Blue Balls episode.
I remember one season did it a lot, and it was pissing me off. Yeah, usually happens. And I was watching the runtime, so it wasn't like a big surprise for me where I was like, oh, there's only 3 minutes left in this episode. I was like, there's obviously not going to be an elimination. And then I remember seeing the security breach too, because I forgot about that. But I remember seeing it in the preview, and then I was like, oh, right, security breach. And I was like, no, they're just going to make us wait.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to be, if somebody's going to come back. I could almost see it being like a purge situation where a couple people go in or something, and it will be a double or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
TJ's got something up his sleeve.
Well, with 2 rogue dudes right now and no more skulls, I could see something like that. What episode were we on? 11, right?
Yep.
So there's probably 18, and 2 of them are recaps. So there's probably only 5 episodes left. So I could see that too. For me, episode I liked, and then the first challenge was just way too long, and then I was waiting for the security breach the entire time because I didn't forget. And then they ended it, and I was upset. I also remember it happening in other seasons, but you never like it when it comes. It's you can be ready for it and still not enjoy it. No one enjoys those episodes. And because half the time when they come back, it's really not that crazy.
No.
Really, it's probably nothing crazy. But that was my thoughts. Eric?
Yeah, I was just pissed off. I was sitting there with my notepad. I was like, fuck yeah, man. It's just going to go crazy, man. Devin versus CT, and then just fucking... Bleh. And yeah, like you said, they pump it up. I think this episode is the most interesting episode that I've seen this season. So... I think they're kind of like, hey, we actually have something good here. Let's just cut it off and then keep people wanting more for next week, kind of thing. You know what I mean? You got to think about it in the producer's aspect. So.
Did you like that? Me and Dane just got up. And
yeah, you guys were just you knew I was gonna be fucking pissed. And you guys were just hurt. You guys were just well, time to start the podcast. I was like, oh no, come on! I was just fucking freaking out.
I heard you yell, and I knew. I was like,
you could hear that. I was like, what? Yeah, because they do that every once in a while, every season. But I think this season, they haven't done it as much because I think so many people have left or got pregnant or fucking weird shits happen. So they're just well, I guess each episode is just going to be a normal one. So that's why they've all been so boring, maybe. But
yeah, that could be. That makes sense, too.
I don't know, it's just kind of annoying, but whatever, shit happens.
Whatever.
I'm excited for next week, though. Woo!
Or I wonder if it's because there's all the guys' skulls are in now that they how they used to. They'd bring back fucking... just people who aren't even in they'll bring back fucking
they'll bring back someone who wasn't in this season.
Who would they even bring back though from this season that's even whoa?
No, not even somebody from
this
who's Jenna's boyfriend?
Oh, Zach?
Yeah, they'll bring back Zach and it'll be you have to beat Zach in a challenge.
Oh yeah. When they had to beat Zach and CT.
They'll have enforcers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see that.
Johnny Bananas just comes out fucking
yeah, it'll be a banana.
40 years old.
And then he'll win. Yeah, but that brought an unexciting close to an otherwise very exciting episode for the most part. So let's get into our awards. I will start it off with the boss of the week. For me, there was only one boss of the week, and her name was Big T. And
that's not even her real name.
Yeah, her name is Big T. It's something crazy. Yeah, she balled out. She made that challenge look fucking easy, and then she was the fun police, and she looked super friggin' hot. So I vote Big T. Dane?
Go to somebody else. Go to somebody else. I'm thinking.
Nikki?
I vote for Big T as well. I was surprised. I was surprised in that challenge what she did, and I just think I don't know. I feel like she's someone that we don't know. She's gonna sneak up.
She's someone
the end.
that we don't know.
Yeah, she's the boss for me.
Eric, boss of the week.
Big T.
Big T.
For sure, she killed it. I wrote Big T. Fucking killed it.
Yeah, Big T. I was trying to be is there anybody else? But
no one really did anything.
Nobody really did.
I mean, I really like that Josh overcame his emotions and he let out a little bit of tears. But that's everyone cries, so
So
I'll give him the bitch.
Did I not write it down? Who won Boss last week?
What the fuck even happened last week? I don't even remember.
I know, it's so long ago. Okay, this might be an incorrect fact I say right now, but if one of these people didn't win Boss last week, or no, it wasn't Devin Boss last week. I don't know. But Big T is the first two-time boss on this list. The very first two-time boss of the season is Big T, although it might have been Devin or Kyle last week, so that could be a false statement.
Fair enough.
But according to this list, it's Big T. Bitch of the week, we'll start with Dane.
Lolo, get the fuck out of here. You're never going to win a medal. You're never going to win anything in life. If you can't even fucking compete in this challenge. And you're like, I got to use everything the training taught me. And it's like, what, quit? What? I don't get what you're saying here. Get out of here.
Nikki.
Yeah, mine was Lolo as well. I said, cry me a river. This is not the Olympics. And then, yeah, that was, that was mine. Definitely Lolo.
Eric.
Yeah, I should say Josh because he was whiny little bitch, but Lolo's just like the mega bitch. Like, yeah, just
Like, nobody even tried to be like, no, stay.
Kyle was
Not
even,
one person was like, no, don't go.
Kyle even made jokes of like, can I help you pack your bags? Like,
No, he was making that. He said all the girls were saying that.
Yeah.
oh, okay, I wasn't paying attention, but still, yeah, like fuck
Yeah.
it. Everyone was happy to see her. Dom was like, "Oh no, I can't believe you're leaving."
He did say he loved her.
He's like, "Fuck yeah, get the fuck out of here."
He did say he loved her. My vote is different, but my vote is for Josh. He cried like
I
3
thought you were
times.
going to be like,
this
my vote
episode.
is for Amber M.
Honestly, I was gonna say Amber M because the very first last week's scene was her getting stiff armed to the ground. Like, she is an honorable mention. That was her one scene with her just getting knocked over.
Oh, you mean Nuki?
yeah, Nuki.
I did it all for the nookie.
But for me, it was Josh, and that's why I love him for my fantasy team, because he's just a huge crybaby. But Lolo Jones, well deserved. Lolo Jones last week became the first 3-time winner of Bitch of the Week, and now she is the first 4-time winner, Bitch of the Week, Lolo Jones.
She's just a bitch of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not a chance anyone catches her. Not, maybe Fessy, we'll see. But Nikki, Lol of the Week.
Oh, I think mine was when after Lolo left and then Nom was talking, he said, he was like, I love her. It's like, I love you. Wait, no, I don't love you. Just how that happened. I don't know. I thought that was really funny.
I laughed
Mine
hard
goes
at that
to
too. Eric, Lol of the Week.
Lol of the week. I don't know, man. I thought the whole Josh fucking up the rope and then Devin fucking up the rope thing right after was pretty funny. And then Anissa flopping. I don't know. I guess I gotta pick one. I'm just gonna say Josh fucking missing the rope and then jumping onto Nani's rope. That was pretty funny to watch because he's such a big dumb fucking meathead.
I'm going with Anissa's fall myself. Watching her slowly slide down that rope was a good time. Dane, tiebreaker, 3 different votes here.
Honorable mention is, Lolo quitting and it cutting to Nam at confessional and just going, I 100% support her decision. It's like, yeah, you do. You want that bitch gone.
Now you get a new fucking partner, thank God.
But the dramaticness of everybody thinking Anissa can do it and like Fessy being like, I really believe in her. She seems confident. I think we can do this. And just wah wah, just sad trombone like.
I bet she farted when she fell.
And she even she even's gone. She's like, I felt like a turd. And it made me laugh.
That was funny. It was a funny one.
It was a good funny.
It was a good funny.
Fess, like, as she was falling, she fucking farted really loud and it stunk.
And that means, that's the lull of the week is Anissa, which brings us to the fantasy recap. All right, in last place,
As always,
is overview. There you go. Is Gabby Sweet Strange with 491 points. Chris, you're the worst at this ever.
We need to do this week. Where were you?
We did.
Fuck, I laughed so hard.
I laughed super hard when you wrote that.
Yeah. We moved the podcast to Friday, and I said it wouldn't work because Chris and Brock wouldn't be allowed to do it, so it just wasn't gonna work.
Just wasn't gonna work.
No.
Speaking of Brock, in 5th place, Brock was 619 points. Now he has. Who does he all have remaining?
Corey, Big T, and Nam.
He might catch me. Maybe.
Ooh.
He is at 619 points. 4th place is me with 770, so I'm up by 150. But if one of those guys makes the final, like I can't see my guys making the final.
You are literally only afloat from Josh's tears. Like his.
Oh yeah.
His tears are keeping you alive.
Well, and Denise's first 5 weeks. She was the highest scoring person in the whole thing the first 5 weeks, so that helped me out. She hasn't done anything since. But 770. Now, the difference between 1st and 3rd is 106 points. In 3rd place, by the way, for my fantasy team, yeah, I'm fucked. I'm still fucked. Unless one of my girls comes back, then I got a shot. But I need one of my girls to come back.
Nelson comes back.
Yeah, they just add another dude for no reason. I need one of my girls to come back. But any guesses on 3rd place?
Can you just
Me.
say? Wait, I don't know.
It's still Eric. Eric has been 3rd place for 11 straight weeks.
How many weeks have we been going?
11.
So I've been 3rd this whole fucking time.
Yeah. One day.
One day, bro.
Well, I still got a powerhouse, man. We're gonna come back from behind.
So
in the right lighting, a bronze can look like a gold.
Yeah.
But CT had a big week. Leroy was kind of a little bitch, and Kyle. You got 3 guys who might make the final. I think Leroy and CT and Kyle all have a shot. Any thoughts on your fantasy team?
I'm still fucking pumped with my decisions. I got 3 powerhouses. They're all over 6 feet tall, and they're just gentlemen.
It's only 100 points, and there's been players score more than 100 in 1 week by themselves. So
You got
I'm
the
not worried. I'm not worried at all.
You got the male holy trinity.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why you guys are worried because I'm not worried.
I'm not worried. You're worried.
And they're all kind of like working in the same alliance now too, so they're kind of like.
Well, no, Leroy just stabbed CT in the back.
Yeah, I guess so. Don't listen to me.
So that's 863. 2nd place has 903 points. They are 66 back. Nikki, who do you think it is?
Dang.
No, it's Nikki's Angels.
Damn it.
Nikki has 3 players remaining. Cam and Amber B, I think, have shots at a final. There's no way Nani makes it. We're looking forward to some drama, though, with Nani's crying. So I bet you I'm hoping that means Josh went home, but not for my fantasy, just for Devin staying or CT staying or someone. But thoughts on where you're at? You are 66 points out of 1st place with Nani, Amber, and Cam left.
Well, I didn't think that was going to happen, but
Yeah, look at us
pretty
now.
stoked. It's been a few weeks in a row where I've been 2nd place, so I'm still gunning for that 1st. Yeah, seeing for the next episode, I feel like there's going to be some more drama, so I'm excited. I hope I'm going to boost it that way. And then, yeah. Who do I have? No, yeah, Nani just has to get her gold skull, right?
Yep.
Because Amber B and Cam both do.
Yeah. But do you see it happening? Of course you do. You're always optimistic.
Anything can happen.
Maybe she gets Gabby or something.
Anything is possible.
Which means in 1st place for at least 6 weeks in a row now, the one, the only Pin Pals.
Pin Pals took a hit. It was a much needed hit. Just like last time when I wanted Joseph Allen gone, this time I wanted Lolo gone.
Do you have a little chant?
All right. Fuck you, Lolo. Fuck you, Lolo. Leave Nam alone.
Time for you
No,
to
wait,
go.
I got a good one.
Just
Every
fuck you,
go
I got
Lolo.
Lolo. Don't wake me up before you go.
So Dane is down to Devin, Fessy, and Casey. All 3 have gold skulls. Devin still is up for elimination, and the numbers aren't looking good for him. So
Yeah, I guess I could Potential be losing another person right away here
Yeah.
too.
So you really are banking on Team Big Brother at this point.
Yep.
Which sucks because I know you don't cheer for Team Big Brother, but
Yeah, Big Brother sucks.
Big Brother sucks.
Big Brother sucks.
And that's a fantasy update. So let's get into everybody's segment. I think most of you are going to be really excited for this one. I'll lead us off. We're going to In Memoriam. Lolo Jones is the only one to go today. Lolo Jones, you embarrassed Olympic athletes all over the world, and you're only supposed to cry if you like break your ankle in like a fucking pommel horse. Like you were the most embarrassing Olympian, maybe in history. I don't know. There might be like some like little German dude who fell like trying to do a triple jump real bad or something. But other than that, enjoy training for the Olympics and choking in the Olympics once again. But then you can win like a Pan Am medal or something. So
Yeah.
you can skeet. Eric.
Yeah, you're just the biggest bitch I've ever seen on the show. Like for a woman. And yeah, you're just a negative Nancy. Nothing was good enough for you. Just get the fuck out. I'm glad to see you gone. Never mind. It's good. It's good. It's good to see you gone. I'm just happy now.
Yeah.
I can just
The show is better now. Thank you for that, Lolo. Nikki.
Yep. Like, I'm very happy to see you gone. I felt like you were negative, and I felt, to me, I was excited to see someone that was an Olympian at the beginning. I felt like that was going to be a challenge to be had. Didn't happen. It was constant tears for me, pointing the finger, blaming, and I'm excited for you to be gone. Stick with the Olympics. Hopefully you win a gold medal one day and never go back on the challenge.
Not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Unless there's a gold medal for being a mega bitch.
Last but not least, Dane loses a fantasy member, but gains a little bit of more enjoyment for the show.
Gains some happiness.
Tell how excited he is for this one.
Yeah, I feel like Nam. There's some pressure off my back right now. You came into the show. I had high hopes for you. We all did. You couldn't get Nam's dick, and then you just became a big bitch, it seemed. I don't know. Maybe if you got that dick on day one, you would have been different, and it would have been a whole different story. But it seems you can't swim. You can't hold your emotions. I mean, Anissa's better than you, and that's, like, you may as well just quit life. Like, don't call yourself an Olympian if you can't even beat Anissa. So just probably give up on life, I guess.
Wise words. Which brings us to the very last part of the show, and we'll call her a day. Did the predictions stay on the board this time, or did we even write them down this time?
No.
Nope, we didn't even write them down this time. All right, who knows if they got anything? Oh, or did you write them on your paper or something?
No.
They're gone.
They're gone forever. So
They're fafoozy.
let's go with let's go with the predictions now. Then we will start with Dane. Prediction for next week's episode.
My prediction is that the security breach is not somebody coming back. It's something different.
Nice, Nikki.
Mine is the security breach is bringing someone back.
Ooh. Low blow.
Ooh.
Low blow, low
$1, Bob. $1.
Nah.
Eric, prediction.
I haven't even thought this far ahead. Come back to me.
Okay, my prediction is Devin goes home, and we're all sad about it. That's my prediction. I know it's a bummer, but it's just can't see if they're just bringing someone back, Nikki, then Devin's going home. He's not beating CT.
Yeah.
Although
Sad
it is
day.
like a swingy one. You know what? Prediction is someone's going to go home next week. That makes me sad because it's either Devin or CT. So that's my prediction. Yeah. Someone's going home. I'm going to be sad about it.
I'm just going to go with an easy one. I predict Josh cries.
Pretty standard. That's even money in Vegas.
Yeah.
You got to pay $100 to win 101 on that one. Yeah. But that brings us to the end of the show once again. Sorry we're a day late. my fault. Sorry we didn't start at 8. Eric's fault.
Yeah, I was at the bar in the middle of a meet cute.
A meet cute.
I was in the middle of a meet cute.
How did you meet cute?
I was at Cold Garden. Me and Willie were there. The beers were flowing, and there was the meet cute.
So did you like bump into her, or you just went up and talked to her? Because that's not a meet cute. That's just you talking to somebody.
No, she sat next to us.
And
was
I
a meet
talked
cute.
to her.
And it was a meet cute. She started talking to us. It was just a meet cute.
Well, what was it?
It was a meet cute.
Okay. So that brings us to the end of another episode. Tune in next week. Next week, we hope the challenge is that Josh just has to try and fill a bowl with his tears. And
Dude, the bowl, that'd have to be a massive bowl.
We
for it
hope
just enough to overflow.
Drink it.
we hope that Nom just gets a kick-ass, badass partner, because I think he's growing fondly in all our hearts. And we're hoping just some way Devin stays and CT stays. If Devin and CT can last next week's episode, I think we'd all be pretty happy.
So, sorry, before we go, technically, I guess if whoever goes home, or no, never mind, forget this anything. I was just trying to figure out the partner situation because now that Nom's a free agent.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
we
guess-
have no idea.
yeah,
We're
I
going to
guess-
find
I
out.
guess that's what the whole fucking surprise is going to be next week.
Yeah. So that brings us to
The end.
the end of the show. So it's time for us to get drunk. So have a great week, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. But for now, get the fuck out of my room.
Bye.
Bye.
Sunday we got a game show.
If you are
Yeah.
still here, go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/thesparebedroom, where we put up all of our clips. And this weekend is for our podcast, our game show, and I'm the host, so I'm coming at you guys with these games. So those are probably going to get erased. Because we're probably going to need them. But peace out, everybody. Nobody's there.